Alright, in this video I'm going to give you a demo of what the listings look like. So the first thing that you're going to do when you input a listing is, if you're an agent, when you input the listing, the first thing it's going to do is ask for who the seller is. If you're an admin or a broker and you're inputting the listing for somebody else, or just inputting a listing, the first thing it's going to ask is, who are you inputting this listing for? So the first thing you're going to select is who you're doing the listing for. Then next is it's going to ask you who the seller is. Once you have who the seller is, this is the screen it's going to bring you to then. And once you're here, you're going to select the property type. Now you can build out the list as many different property types as you would like. And the importance of that is going to be the documents you require. So I'll show you here in just a minute down here this documents tab, and based on each property type you can create a list of required documents and tasks that go along with that different property type. So for example, let's say a listing was pre-1978 and you put it in here, residential pre-1978, or call it whatever you want. Then down in the documents you'd be able to say we're going to require the lead-based paid disclosure because of that. So you're going to select the property type. Then next is it active, expired, failed, any of that. It defaults to active, and you can again create as many different property types, the different statuses as you would like on this as well. And then we've got another custom field. You could use this for whatever you want and build out the data in here again. If in this case we've got a couple of different offices, or a different North MLS or a South MLS. Another thing you may want to use it for would be, what was the source of the listing, and you could have in here for sale by owner, expired, sphere of influence, door knocking, whatever you want to build out. Here's a place for the MLS number, and then any agents you want to give access to see the listing would do there. So really the only required information to get a listing started is really going to be the seller. But then you're going to obviously want to select the property type as well. But you can put other information in here. It's not required, but when was the list date, when's the expiration date, the address of the property, information about the property. And then over here, this listing remarks public is, if you're going to use our search listings on the public side of your site, then any information you put in here is going to show up for the public on that site. Down at the bottom here we've got different tabs, so we'll just start here with this photos tab. You can upload as many photos as you want. Again, the photos, the purpose of wanting to have them uploaded is twofold. One is, if you're using the public side to market them, they're going to show up there. The other piece of it is just it's a great place to store your photos. Documents again, so based on the property type that I was telling you up above, you're going to be able to create a list of saying, based on that property type, these are the documents that are required. Every time a document is uploaded, you'll see that it has a place that they can name the document, and then it also keeps track of the date and time it was uploaded. And then if you want to view them, you would click here. So because all of the documents are checked off, we've got a green check mark here, which lets you as a broker know at a glance they've got all their documents. This tasks, you can see a red X. That lets me know at least one task is not completed yet on this. And as you can see here, these tasks are when there's one that's not checked off. So as these get checked off, it's going to give you the date and time and who completed the task there as well. So again, these tasks are going to be something that you as the broker have the ability to create as many or few as you want to have in there. The Home Details tab, again, same type of a thing. You can go in and build out as many different details about the home. Number of bedrooms, baths, whatever, the style. And we've only got 3 in here, but you could create just as many as you want. This custom data would be a place that you could, again, put in any information you want to track. So let's say, for instance, if the seller, you want to put down if the seller has pets and a yes or no, you could create a custom data in our under the site settings, and you could create one that says pets, yes or no, and you could have one pet's name or what type of pets, whatever you want to put, you can put an infinite amount of information in here. The Showings tab allows you, if you want to be able to advertise the property places and have a schedule showing button, and if you want it to look like one of these, you just copy and paste this HTML code into that. If you want to just have a plain link, you can copy and paste it. So this shows you what it looks like. This is the HTML code to have it show up like that. Once somebody clicks on this arrange showing, then they're going to schedule the date and time they want to show it, put in their information. Once they submit that, then it'll show up here that you've got a scheduled showing. Send emails tab. This is a great feature that if you want to email your seller, you can go in here, check the box to email the seller, put in a CC if you want to carbon copy somebody, what the subject is. Any of the documents that are uploaded will show up here, so you could check those if you want to send them to them. Type an email in here, which we've got an HTML editor down here. You can put as much information, detail, put images, all of those things in here if you want, and send the email to the seller. The nice thing is, once you send that, over here in the notes, it's going to show up that an email was sent to anybody that was carbon copied on it. It also is going to show you what the body of the email said, what the subject was. So you can see here the date and time it was sent and who sent it. And then you can also add other notes if you want to. But anything that you do on this listing is going to show up in the notes, which is very nice to be able to see the date and time everything took place on the listing. So that's an overview of the listings. Make sure to check out our other demo videos if you want to see other features.